Triple G, brace yourself for the things you'll see. From comic books to toys and more, and all cartoons that we adore. Pop culture, flicks and geeky stuff, we love it all and can't get enough. So settle in and enjoy the show. Please hit like and subscribe before you go.
How's it hanging, YouTube? It's Peter. Every time you try to put me off by doing something silly, do you know that? How's it hanging at YouTube? It's Peter here, your ginger Jolly Geek. Welcome back to the channel for another episode of Panel Breakers. Now, tonight, we are joined by myself, Efren, and good old Super Sorrel. Mr. Keegan is having a night off. So, we are joined by myself. I'm getting an echo. Someone got what on the screen. Mr. Keegan is having a night off. So Efren, have you got we're playing in the background? We can hear ourselves from you.
No, it's not me.
Let's try. We'll mute Efren and see what happens. Efren, can you hear me? Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. if you've got it playing in the background, Efren, we get bounce back from it. No? Okay. We'll try unmuting. Can't unmute because you have to unmute yourself, Efren. Sorry. So yeah, Mr. Keegan is not available tonight. So you've just got us three. Now we've got a full show. So yeah, Mr. Keegan is not available. Just got us three. Now we've got
Efren, we can hear ourselves back on your PC, mate.
Just muted you, Efren. I've just muted you for a moment, pal. It sounds, Efren, like you've not got we're playing on another device or anything, have you? Hang on.
I'm gonna log out and I'll be back.
Sure, pal. No problem at all. So yes.
Wouldn't be panel breakers, would it, if it did all go to pot?
No. To be fair, we've only been doing this about 5 years now. So, you know what I mean? Never mind. We've got loads to get through tonight. Let's see who's in the chat whilst Efren's sorting his mic out. We've got Fuzzy of the Dunlop. Hear me now. I stand by my opinions. It is mince. Yeah, we'll get to it, Fuzzy, man. We'll get to it. Fuzzy's upset because I disagreed with one of his comic reviews. But we'll get there. We'll get there. We've changed our name. Luke. I've got Newcastle Web Dev. Very cool. Mm-hmm. Nice to see you, pal. Hope you're doing well. We've got Wayne Deacon. Always good to see you, pal. Terry. Always good to see you. Good evening, panel breaker aficionados. Mm-hmm. Stephen Butler in the house. Evening, everyone. I've just finished watching. Well, we're going to chat about them at the end, Stephen. And the Motu trailer. My God, the Motu trailer was everything I could have wanted. We've got Stephen Lancaster. Nice to see you, pal. I hope you're doing well. Joshy Boy is here. Nice to see you, bud. Every week. No James, and it's still Keegan's sending his regards, I'm sure, and fiddling with the sound settings. Anyway, let's. I thought
you were going to say. I thought you were going to say he's fiddling with himself there for a minute.
I'm not sure.
He's probably fiddling with himself.
I'm not sure he can reach. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, let's crack on. While Stefan's trying to get himself sorted, lots to get through. We're going to start, as we always do, every bloody week with some sad news, I'm afraid. Oh, no. And this is the death of this poor chap, J. Tolkien. This guy's one of those chaps who, as soon as I see his face, I recognize him from a whole host of movies. But I can't say I've followed his career, if you know what I mean. I know him obviously from predominantly for me, Masters of the Universe. He plays Ludwig, the kind of the cop character in that. Mm-hmm. I don't even remember him from Back to the Future. You guys can't see.
He's the head teacher, isn't he?
Yeah. Sorry, you guys can't see it on screen, but on the bottom of my panel, I don't know if Sorrel can see it as well.
I can't see it.
You get the little kind of images of the people who are trying to join. Efren's tried to rejoin the stream 3 times. So he keeps appearing and disappearing. So Christ knows what he's doing. Yeah, I think you're right. I think he was the head teacher. Don't remember him in Back to the Future, but certainly remember him from Top Gun, one of my all-time favorites. You familiar with him, Sorrel?
like you say, I didn't know his name, but as soon as I saw his face appear on the screen, I knew exactly who he was. I've seen him in, he's been in thousands of movies, hasn't he? He's been in all sorts. He's one of them faces that you just see in every movie.
Yeah. Great actor. I mean, he's excellent in Masters. So yeah, really sad to see him go. Chris Keegas is a leaver. We've got Ash. Nice to see you, pal. Nice to see you. Right, let's move on. Little bit of Lord of the Rings news. So Lord of the Rings trilogy is getting a sequel developed by Stephen Colbert. I don't know how familiar you are with Stephen Colbert, but he's a massive Lord of the Rings nerd. He knows it. He can quote it inside out. Do you know what I mean? That said, I didn't realize he did like movie scripts.
I didn't. I thought he was a comedian.
Yeah. I think he's co-writing it with someone. And Peter Jackson's involved. So that's quite good, I suppose. But
this isn't The Hunt for Gollum, is it?
No, this is
a different film.
Yes, set after the ones we've seen.
Oh, okay.
It's totally new material, but he's using his knowledge of Efren's in the house.
I love technology.
There we go.
So he's writing it. I don't know. I mean, I'm always game for more Lord of the Rings stuff because I do like that. Efren, we're just saying Stephen Colbert is writing the next Lord of the Rings movie or co-writing it. Didn't realize he did like serious writing. I know he does his own comedy and stuff like that, but
yeah, I mean, CBS dropped him, so he's not going to be nighttime host anymore. They canceled his show, so he's probably got a lot of free time.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, interesting little. I mean, like I say, I'm always up for more Lord of the Rings. Now, I can't remember if it was you, Sorrel, or James that asked us last week if I would be buying any of the Masters of the Universe popcorn buckets.
That was James.
I wasn't. And then did you see this? Did you see this at AMC theaters? This is a power sword bottle of some. How the hell it works, I don't know. But it's basically for your drinks. I mean, I don't know if there's an AMC near me, to be honest. But I need that. That's pretty awesome. Is that something you guys are going to get?
Not personally. I do get the popcorn buckets and stuff occasionally if a good one comes out, but it's not for me. But I can see it being very popular, that one. The He-Man sword.
Peter, if you really want it, you have to give me a heads up, and I'll see if I can find one for you. Because there are AMC and Regal theaters near my house.
Okay.
If you want it that bad, let me know.
Oh, I want it that bad. How you ship it to us, Efren, is another matter.
Well, but into 3 pieces. Of
course it does. Yeah.
It should be
of course it does. Yeah. And if you can fill it, Efren, with Gatorade, because I want to try that. I want to try Gatorade.
I'll also send you his outfit because I want to see you wear it.
I've got one already, Pete. That's on my OnlyFans, but yeah. I mean, I think that's great. I think that's really, really cool. And then, do you know what? I don't have a cat, but I'm inclined to buy a cat just so I can buy some of the tastiest treats in the universe. Efren, you haven't got cats, have you? You got dogs.
My daughter has 2 cats.
Oh, your daughter's going to have to buy some He-Man treats then.
Yeah,
I mean, look at them. They look amazing. They are the tastiest treats in the universe. So, yeah, I think they look absolutely, absolutely class. Just wanted to mention, guys, you'll remember a little while ago, we talked about this kind of props auction, and we looked at the rhino that Ace Ventura, Jim Carrey, kind of emerges from in Ace Ventura 2 when Nature Calls. Sold for $60,000. I think that's remarkably cheap for a screen-used prop that if you so desired, you could climb inside and come out of. So, yeah. Would you guys be happy to pay $60,000 for a rhino's bum?
No way.
No? Be class, man. Be class. Let's see what the chat are saying before we move on. This book is based on characters that Jackson didn't think worked, so he cut them. They mentioned it every time Jackson went on the show. That's interesting, Fuzzy. That's interesting. Very cool. I know Jackson's been on the show a lot of times, hasn't he? And he's, I know Stephen Colbert, like I say, is a massive, massive fan of it. Evening, Andy. Nice to see you, pal. We're going to talk about the website in a little bit, bud. So I hope you're doing well. We've got your good daughter on. What's up, party people? You don't have a cat? Get an orange. I've got 2 dogs. They would tear it apart. Bless it. That's a cracking picture of you, by the way. That Epcot. That Epcot is.
That's Epcot, yes.
Yeah.
Looks great. Looks
Spaceship
great.
Earth.
Stephen, I'll be up for one of those Master of the Universe sword drinky things for sure. I believe these are coming to Cineworld. Okay, we'll definitely get one. My cat is named Odin and Phoenix. Very good, very, very good.
I reckon we'll start to see. Sorry, mate. I reckon we will start to see more of the popcorn buckets from America coming over here, because the Scream ones, I mean, they sold out instantly in the UK. And people have been fighting over them. So I think that'll be a sign for all cinemas to start importing them.
Yeah, I mean, they're becoming very popular, aren't they? We've got C4 Darkman. Nice to see you, pal. That picture is actually from a wedding. I went there. Wow. Someone's got a canny bit of money if they're going to Epcot for the wedding. I bet that wasn't cheap. Okay, chaps. Sorrel. Let's start with you. What on earth is this? Jane Silent Bob.
Recently, we've had a spate of all these games, haven't we? Like the He-Man game you mentioned. There's an X-Men game coming out. There's been a Turtles game, Power Rangers, of all these like 8-bit revival kind of arcade games, side-scrolling arcade beat-em-ups. Well, Jay and Silent Bob are no different, and they're going to be bringing us the Chronic Blunt Punch, where you can team up as Jay and Silent Bob with 2 players on a couch co-op style and schnuggins your brains out if you so wish. That's a catchphrase to say.
I don't wish. I mean, this looks interesting.
You can even power them up, and they can become their alter egos, Blunt Man and Chronic, and they can become the superhero versions as well.
Yeah. I just don't get the joke. Do you know what I mean? Jane Silent Bob were funny 20 years ago, and I don't get it. Efren, are you Jane Silent Bob fan?
I like them when they have appeared in movies, but you get handed to him, and he's getting every penny he can out of these characters.
Yeah, because they've got a Marvel comic, which we talked about a little while ago, coming out as well. This is a pass for me, I'm afraid. Was this something you'd pick up, Sorrel? Is this one you?
I'll be getting that. I like all these little side-scrolling games. They're the kind of games that you can pick up and play and drop within a few minutes. You just pick them up and play when you want. I like that. It reminds me of old school SNES style gaming.
Absolutely, yeah. Straightforward and easy. Efren, you sent us this earlier tonight. Netflix prices are on the increase once again.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the second time in less than 2 years. They just keep on upping the pricing. Standard with ads is going from $7.99 to $8.99. Standard, what I have, is going up to $19.99. I don't even know what premium gets you. I think that's 4K, I believe.
Is that without ads and stuff or something?
Yeah. Premium is $27. I go, dang, that's a lot. I was watching this other person on Instagram. He said, if you get all the major streaming sites, like HBO, Amazon, Netflix, it would come up to over $75 a month for all of them combined.
Yeah. It's crazy. I mean, I think we're subscribed to pretty much everything known to man, but I think Disney now, Sky. I've got a Sky subscription, and they've just picked up Disney, so you get that through them now. Into HBO, I think. All the DC stuff's just kind of hit there. But I think we've got Netflix and is it Apple Pay or Apple something as well? You could spend an absolute bloody fortune on them, couldn't you?
On your Sky, you said they added Disney. Did you have to pay more, or is it just
no? So it's just so I already had a Disney subscription, but Sky have recently added it to their bundle. Without doubt, when I next go to renew, I'll suddenly find that it's tripled in price or something. So
was your Disney subscription canceled then if it went over to Sky, or?
We've had to cancel it.
Yeah.
And then move over to Sky. You get it free on Sky, but you get like the ad version and all that kind of stuff. What about you, Sorrel? Have you got many streaming platforms and things?
I have Netflix. I pay for Netflix. Then I use Amazon Prime for my Shudder. Obviously the horror subscription style stuff. I tend to flick around. Depends if there's something on I want to watch. Like I do watch Disney Plus from time to time, but there's never anything on there to keep it a constant subscription in my eyes. So I cancel and change about depending what's on at the time. Netflix, I'm tempted to cancel at the minute because there's just nothing on there right now that I want to watch.
Yeah.
And I've been picking up more physical media than ever recently.
Yeah.
So I'm going back. I'm going old school again.
Yeah. I mean, we tend to a lot. I'm saying we. I'm useless. My wife does it. Gets the kind of the 30-day free offer type things whenever there's a show that we want to binge or something. So for Apple TV and stuff like that, I think.
But you know to get things like Tubi and Pluto, don't you?
I don't even know what they are.
So Tubi is a free movie and TV thing, and then you've got Pluto TV, which again is free movies and television, and they'll just put things and take things off all the time.
Okay.
But 9 times out of 10, if you find something on like Shudder, say, that'll also be available on Pluto. That you don't have to pay for it. You know what I mean? They'll things swap and change about all the time.
I'll check that out. Efren, I think you sent us this as well, Darth Maul.
Yeah, the Darth Maul animated series is coming to there we go, Disney Plus pretty soon, and I think it's going to go back to his origin. And I believe I read that George Lucas may have some input in this series. I'm not.
Okay.
I think I read that, so it's going to be more true to George Lucas's vision of Darth Maul.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't really know the
Filoni.
backstory. Dave Filoni involved. I don't really know the backstory and everything to Maul. If I can watch this without having to go and watch hundreds of hours of stuff, I'll give it a go, I think. I take it you guys are both watching it because I know you're both into these shows.
Yeah, this character first started in Clone Wars, I believe, right, Sorrel?
Phantom Menace. So he had Phantom Menace first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Then he got killed off by Qui-Gon Jinn, didn't he? And then
That's
he
right.
comes back in the Clone Wars. The Night Sisters bring him back to life in the
Yeah.
Clone Wars. And then he's appeared in Rebels and things like that since.
Yeah.
This is set, I believe, if I understand the timeline right, this is post Clone Wars, pre-Rebels. So this is the time period when he escaped from Ahsoka after the Clone Wars, because he was her prisoner, wasn't he, in the last season of Clone Wars? And then he escaped. So this is what he did next, and it's before the Solo movie. I think this is like what leading up to the moments of the Solo movie, I think.
So are the Night Sisters the witch things that were
Yes.
was it the Ahsoka show?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, like I say, if I haven't got to do loads of background reading, I'll give it a go, but we'll see. Right, guys, I've got no skin in the game with this next image. I've seen Moana. I know it's some people's favorites. It never really caught me because my kids were getting older at that point. I watched the trailer for this, rocking a wig. Is that a bodysuit? Because it looks like he's wearing a big rubber suit.
No, that's his body. I believe they've just shoved a load of fake tattoos on him, haven't they?
He looks like he's wearing like a rubber suit to me. But there you
I
are.
imagine because there's that many tattoos to put on him, it would be like a net suit maybe that he's putting over the top of him just to make it easier. Maybe I don't know how they would apply that every single day.
I mean, I have to say, live action Disney doesn't fill us with excitement, so I probably won't see this in the cinema. I've still not seen Snow White. So
my wife said, as soon as that trailer came out, my wife said instantly, instead of Dwayne, I understand Dwayne did the voice and he did it very well, but this is a live action remake. They didn't bring anyone else back for this, right? They hit just him. Why didn't they hire someone like Momoa, who's already got long hair, already looks like Maui anyway? Just let him have a crack at the character because he's very similar in style. I think he could have done it quite well, and he's naturally got hair, so we're used to seeing it. Whereas The Rock with a wig just looks fucking weird.
It does look weird, doesn't it? Efren, what are you thinking? Have you seen the trailer, pal?
Yeah, the minute I seen the trailer, I go, what is up with his hair? It didn't look real. And even his body looked kind of different to me. And then I went on social media and everybody was just coming down on the video of him doing this. You know, something doesn't look right. Even his body, I'm not sure, but I don't think that's his body per se. I think they added prosthetics to it, so to speak.
It does look like a bodysuit to me.
Yeah. It looks weird, and he looks too oldish. I mean, he's Dwayne Johnson. We got to get him on there, but he's going to bring in a lot of money. I'm sure that's what Disney was thinking, but they should have got somebody else.
Do you know what, Efren? When you've said there, I haven't really clocked that, but when you've said there about him being a little bit older now, when you look at his neck leading up, he does look like an old man stuck in a wig with a Anyway, so will either of you guys be rushing to the cinema to see this?
No.
Sorrel, how old's your little one? Will they be going to see this?
Yeah, she's getting older all the time, mate. She's nearly 11 now. She's not interested in this anymore. Right. She currently went to Sephora and Primark today and spent about 20 quid on makeup. So yeah, she's not.
Okay. Let's see what the chat is saying. C4 Dark Me in. Hold on. We're going to be talking about this later on, and I'll have no negativity, C4. No negativity. I am excited. Mallrats is my favorite Kevin Smith film. I don't know that I've ever watched all the way through Mallrats. I just don't know that it was. I challenge that were never, whatever you from. You might be right, Fuzzy. When I think of Kevin Smith movies, I have to say my mind goes straight to Dogma. That's probably my favorite. Yeah, we'll see.
You not a fan of Clerks or Mallrats?
I've seen Clerks, but I don't think I've seen Mallrats.
Oh,
I can't
Mallrats is
remember.
brilliant.
It's that long ago. Do you know what I mean?
I love Mallrats.
Which one's the one with the interview with Stan Lee? Is that Mallrats?
No, that's Clerks, isn't it, I think.
Clerks.
Oh no, yeah, Clerks, I think.
So I've definitely not seen that all the way through. I've watched the Stan Lee interview bit, but I've not seen the full thing. Silent Bob, best use was in Chasing Amy. And even Dogma. Yeah, I love Dogma. Dogma's a good one. Disney's a waste of time. It's shown Coronation Street. Christ. It's abysmal as a streamer. Yeah, all I watch on that is whenever they drop a new Marvel thing, Star Wars thing, or at the moment, I think Scrubs is on Disney. I think that's where I'm watching Scrubs.
Yeah, like American Horror usually appears on there as well.
I'm lost off with American Horror. I think I got to American Horror Hotel and I've not caught up. I keep about 2 subs going at a time and then cancel. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Yeah. I signed up to Apple TV last week just to watch Monarch, but seen a bunch of other stuff on there I want to watch. So I'll keep that for a few months. Apple TV was the only one I didn't have. Stephen, I think Apple TV is, we get that one now and then for, I'm sure that's where Slow Horses is. And that's a tremendous series. So check that one out, Stephen. Slow Horses. It's who played Winston Churchill, and then he also played Commissioner Gordon in the Batman films. The
Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman. Yeah, Gary Oldman is a kind of a washed out retired spy who's in charge of the Slow Horses, which is basically all the rejects from MI5. Very, very good. Very, very good. Chopped in half by Obi-Wan, not Qui-Gon. It was Qui-Gon, wasn't it?
Sorry. No, it was Obi-Wan. He killed Qui-Gon.
That's right. See, don't mess don't, and I said mess Trek up. That would have really wound them up. Don't mess Star Wars up. Keep your eyes open for free streaming subscriptions. I have Disney Plus from the bank and Sky. Yeah, got mine from Sky as well now. And I think it's available on my phone contract. HBO Max and 9 months of Paramount Plus from Sky. Very cool.
Also, another little tidbit, just threaten to cancel. So basically go on the thing and hit I want to cancel, and it'll come back saying, are you sure you want to cancel? Are you sure you want to cancel? And then just before you get to the final bit where it's finally let cancel, it'll go, do you want 3 months for £2.50? Yes, I do. Thank you.
Go on then, I'll take it. Lovely perm. Yeah, it's a bodysuit. C4 thinks. He looks like the oldest rocker in town. Entire Moana trailer looks like AI live action film.
It does.
Yeah. Moana isn't the right proportions. Naturally got hair. That tickled me. They used the bodysuit to try and match the chub of Maui. Am I saying it right? How do you pronounce that? Is it Maui?
Maui.
Because Dwayne wouldn't want to be fat. Stanley's in Mallrats and they talk about things penis.
Things penis to do.
Even Sean, nice to see you, pal. If you mess Trek and Wars up, I'm coming for you. Right, chaps, let's talk toys for a little bit. This is released by Hot Toys. This is the Daredevil Born Again season 2 figure. Criminal, really, from Hot Toys that we've now had the original Netflix show suit. We've had the yellow suit. And now we've got this, but we've never had a standard red D-Day suit with the D-Day logo on them. I like this. I think the head sculpt is particularly good, but I ain't buying it. I mean, he's going to be in this costume, one season and then go to the red. But I do think it's a nice figure. What do you guys think?
It's very nice. I like it.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy it, but the face looks so real, but yeah.
I've got a slide later on for I've only watched one episode of Daredevil. Have you guys seen it yet?
Not yet.
Okay. We've then got some McFarlane toys. Sorrel, do you want to take us through these?
Yes, and McFarlane dropped these after the trailer came out a little bit earlier today. So we are going to be getting Lobo and his bike. That's an instant win for me. I'm going to be buying that instantly. I love Lobo. Cool, I love Momoa. I love Lobo, so I'm going to be grabbing both of them. Then we've got the brand new Supergirl. This is the live action new film version of her. Very cool little figure. It's even got the little doggy with her. I love that. Got Crypto. Mm-hmm. And then you've got the villain there on the far right. I'm not quite sure of his name, Pete. Maybe you might know that more than me. But he does look very sinister in the trailer, the way they make him whisper everything he's saying. It's really quite good. So, yeah, these are all coming out very soon from McFarlane. I believe pre-orders opened earlier today, I think. But
nice.
Yeah,
Sorry, mate. No, carry on.
I was just saying that Momoa for me is an instant win. I'll be buying Lobo and his bike, 100%.
I think the Supergirl, to be fair, for a smaller scale, relatively cheap priced figure, I think the head sculpts are pretty good. They are quite nice. Nice. Next, we've got Bones from Nacelle. These look really cool. I've not really appreciated how nice these figures are. You can get the apparently there's a builder bridge. Andrew, if he's in the chat, might know. There's a builder bridge kind of load of accessories and things. You can get the turbo lift that's coming out, and for Bones, you can also get the sick bay bed accessory. I really do like the Bones figure. I have to be honest. Have I got any Star Trek figures? I've got an Enterprise, but I haven't got it. I don't think I've got any action figures. But yeah, I quite like that. Efren, you're a Trek man. Have you got any Star Trek figures other than your Lego?
No, besides the Lego. Oh, I do. I have a Spock. It's like a Spock car.
Oh, okay.
They gave it away for San Diego. I'm not gave it away, but I bought it during San Diego Comic-Con.
A car?
Yeah. I can go get it and show it to you real quick if you want to see it.
Yeah, grand. If it's nearby, pal. Yeah, if it's nearby.
I'll be right back.
So yeah, these look pretty cool. I like those. They are pretty nice. Just see what the chat are saying. See what you did there, Fuzzy. That's a 5 head, not a 4 head. I like it. Turbo lift, indeed, Chris. Not for me, but I do like the McFarlane Hellboy figure. Yeah, it's nice. It is a nice one. That the bridge is mad. 12 sections, released one a month, $50 each. No idea where to put it because it's huge, so might be forced to skip the bridge. Yeah, that's a lot of sections. I don't know how you store something like that. I'm hanging on for the Kirk's Boudoir 6 alien bird playset. I'd probably buy that, Chris. The figures are great. I have wave 1 and 2 on pre-order. I'm looking forward to wave 3. Yeah, I think our Bones is a lovely figure. Oh man,
another Iron Man.
But it doesn't even make sense, man.
Diamond Iron Man.
So before we get to that, Efren, show me your McBeal.
I got this years ago, San Diego Comic-Con. It was from Hot Wheels. Here's the box. You see Leonard McCoy beside Spock, sitting on a car. Okay?
Yeah.
And it's a replica of him, basically. Let me get a little bit closer if you can see it. Right there.
So, Efren, my question's got to be, why? Why a car?
I don't know if there ever was a car in a Star Trek TV show. I know they went to the past one time.
Yeah.
So, but this was at Comic-Con years and years ago. It's Star Trek 50th anniversary this year. That's 10 years. So it's the 60th just happened. So I got this about 10 years ago, and it was Hot Wheel. And I said, I got to get this, so I've had it all this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. What kind of car is it? I can't tell.
I don't know. Let me see here.
Black one.
Is it just the car that Leonard Nimoy drove?
Here we go. It's a Stellar 64 Buick Riviera.
I wonder if that's from an episode when they go back in time or something.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
There's got to be a reference somewhere to it.
There's got to be, yeah. There's got to be some kind of Star Trek link to it. I'm loving that it's very vibrant blue. Terry's saying, I think it was his own car. Okay. Nice.
Collector's item.
Okay, let's get back to this monstrosity. This is the Iron Man from Iron Man 2. No, you didn't see that armor in Iron Man 2, but that doesn't matter. This is the Haze Fractal armor. I mean, I don't know why. I'm sure some people will buy it. But yeah, not for me. I mean, it was literally just last week. Was saying that we could do with another Iron Man figure. And here we are. They've answered. We've then got from InArt Gimli from Lord of the Rings. I think that's spectacular. That looks incredible. The beard and everything looks amazing. I'm not a Lord of the Rings collector. That'll be a pricey piece. That'll be probably £500-600, if not more. But yeah, it's pretty beautiful from InArt. Now, the next image is the Hot Toys The Thing figure from the movie version. This was announced when the movie came out. These are the blogger photos, so the figure's now ready to be shipped. I didn't order this because I wasn't impressed with the other Fantastic Four figures. I didn't like the Human Torch figure, and I wasn't keen on the Invisible Woman figure. But now I've seen the blogger pictures of this. I think I might have to get this. It looks phenomenal. It looks absolutely phenomenal. You can have him wearing the kind of the full uniform, or you can take the top off and just have him bare chest like that. You get an alternate head sculpt with the beard, which I would never use. If I was to buy this, I would definitely just have him with the exposed chest. The thing I really like about it is because of the design of the rocks and things, the joints where his arms are really hard to detect because it just looks like part of him. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm tempted by this one. Anyway, any of those figures jump out at you guys? Any of those you would fancy picking up?
The Thing one for sure.
Yeah, it looks pretty
cool. It's on Hot Toys has it right now for sale. So
the blogger photos have just been kind of shared, so it'll probably go on sale within the next couple of weeks. Yeah,
I'll look at the pricing. That looks pretty cool. I like it.
Stateside, Efren, you're probably best to go via Sideshow Direct. So go on their website and you'll get it from them. But yeah, I think I might have to get that one. It's lush. Let's see what the chat are saying. LBGTQ plus Iron Man is an abomination. It's awful. It is awful. Are there roads in space? That's hardly the weirdest piece of Trek merch. That photo of Nimoy is famous in Trek circles. All right, so it must be a well-known thing then.
Yeah,
I just thought it was strange to get him with a hot toy. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Back to the Future. Okay, get that. Terry, I think it was his own car. He had intimate relations with a groupie in one. That was Nimoy's car. He had it until 2012. Very nice. They went back to 1930s. That car is too new for it. We've got Pod Racing Palpatine. Nice to see you, pal. Hope you're doing well. Okay. Right, chaps. Some rapid reviews. Just to kind of canter through. Please do shout out, chaps, if you've seen any of these or read any of these. Or if there's anything you want to add to them. So, first off, Florida Hippopotamus Cocaine Massacre, issue number 2. I loved issue number 1 of this. A couple of the guys in the chat weren't as keen on issue 1 as I was. Stand by for Fuzzy saying mince. Issue 2 was nowhere near as good as issue 1, sadly. It was still all right, but it certainly didn't blow us away, unfortunately. Didn't blow us away. Okay. Superman, Spider-Man. Either of you guys read this?
Yes.
What did you think, Efren?
Unlike you, I liked it. I thought it was a good storyline. It was short and sweet, so to speak. It got me more entertained than the Deadpool Batman one was. So I enjoyed it. It was the greatest story ever now. But I thought it was a good story. I read it and I enjoyed it. I know you didn't like it, Peter.
No. It was some of what chat last week said they didn't like it. I hadn't read it at that point, Efren. Which is so I've put it on tonight because I've read it now. And I've had a bit of back and forth with one of our colleagues in the chat about it. I really enjoyed it. Exactly like you say, I don't think it's not groundbreaking in any way, shape, or form. It's not, and I haven't got a clue. And I kind of switch my brain off trying to work out where and when it's set. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. There's no continuity to it, I guess. No. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the initial tale. Now, as someone who turned his nose up and poo-pooed this list of crossovers, I remember me moaning about who wants to read Lois Lane and Mary Jane and who wants to read, Jimmy Olsen and Carnage and stuff like that. I thought they were all fun. Really liked the Lois Lane and Mary Jane one. Thought that was pretty good. Jimmy Olsen and Carnage, I thought was great fun. I thought it was quite ballsy of them because they basically, spoilers, they basically killed Jimmy Olsen in that couple of pages when chopped him to bits. I wasn't expecting that. The only story I really didn't get much from was the Power Girl and Punisher. That didn't blow us away. And there was a couple of them, like the Superboy and Spider-Man 2029 and the Superboy Prime and Spider-Man didn't end. It kind of felt like part 1 of something. It kind of ended where the action was about to start. Do you know what I mean?
Why Power Girl?
Well, Power Girl's linked to Superman.
Yeah.
I suppose.
And I guess Punisher first appeared in Spider-Man. So it's very tenuous links, I think.
Yeah, I suppose. You would assume they would have gone something like Deadshot and the Punisher and it'd be like a Assassins kind of thing.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome. But I mean, just Power Girl and Punisher is just very random.
And that particular little short story didn't do much for us. But no, I thought it was by far the best out of the recent slate of crossover books. Far better than the Deadpool Batman.
I like the Jonathan Kent and Ben Parker one because it shows them when they were younger, and it shows how they influence Superman and Spider-Man, their personalities, who they were, even from a young age. I thought that was very well done.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I would give it a go, guys. You can no doubt find a copy because I think there's about 4 billion covers out there, and so by all means, grab a copy. Let me know what you think. Now, whilst we're talking about comic reviews, let us just share my screen. I have talked about this before, but this is the launched website. We mentioned this last week. Please go check out www.triplegcomics.com. Andy's worked incredibly hard on this. It's absolutely phenomenal. We've got 90 shops listed already on the Global Geek Guide, including some in the States and some in Australia. So thank you so much to you all for that. But the thing I wanted to ask you about today is Andy has set up a review section. So we're going to get some images put on there. But basically, whenever I do a review on any of my shows, the fancy AI algorithm can pull the data and what we've been talking about and convert it into a review. So you'll see some of the reviews are already up there. But what you also can do is in the Get in Touch section, if you fill that in and stick your own review in of a comic book, let me know what you think, marking it out of 5. So give it a score out of 5. Stick your name on the bottom and send it our way. We'll upload those and you'll appear on the website as a reviewer. So would love to keep this as populated as possible with comic reviews. So please do keep chucking reviews our way for that. Please check out the website. I would much appreciate it. Right, chaps. Couple more just very brief reviews. Again, this is something I turned up and moaned about, turned my nose up. Saturday Night Live UK. Either of you watched any of it yet?
No.
Do you know what? It's good. It's really. I think it's probably very similar to Saturday Night Live over in the States, Efren, in that some of the sketches and things really do work, and then others just die on the backside. And you get that with any sketch show, don't you? So I'm halfway through episode 2. First episode had some great bits. This individual, this guy, by far the standout for me. They do on the first episode, they do like a Last Supper thing with English kind of notary. So you've got David Attenborough in there, you've got Winston Churchill, and this young guy is playing Princess Diana, and he's phenomenal. He's got her nailed to a T. So even if you're not going to watch the full episode, just YouTube or Google Princess Diana, because it was class. This week's had a very good song about the way English people go to Spain and places but spend all the time in English themed bars and things like that. So yeah, it's good fun, better than I expected.
Wasn't Tina Fey the first host?
She was, and she was excellent, Efren. Yeah, she was really good. Yeah. Does
Lorne Michaels have anything to do with this?
I think so.
I think so too. Yeah. Good. I gotta check it out now.
It was far better than I expected, put it that way.
Cool.
What I would say, mind, is I recorded it and I fast forward through the stuff that I'm not interested in. I'm very rarely interested in the musical guests and stuff.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Oh God, Sorrel, you watch some crap. Coyotes, have you seen this one?
I haven't seen Coyotes. I've got the DVD from Signature, but I've not watched it yet. Was it crap?
I mean, I just don't know what it wanted to be. It's just weird. I like the actors in it. The Coyotes just kind of wander around. it does this weird kind of Scott Pilgrim stuff. Anytime it like introduces a new character, the kind of freeze screen and you get like a weird noise and they get highlighted and such. It's like, what? Yeah, I sat through it. Efren, not one that you've watched, I presume.
No, I think those two actors, I think they're together in real life.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I think they are.
Husband and wife.
I think that was Superman's wife and the one with
oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lois Lane. Oh, the one that had the baby was Superman,
right.
I should say. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I would pass. I don't know why. I was flicking channels and I came across Creepshow 2.
Nice.
That's the one that you must have watched, Sorrel, I would have thought.
Yeah.
It's crap as well, mate. That's awful. Absolutely awful. The acting in that is just
compared to the first one, it's diabolical, the second one.
Yeah. So 3 tales, one about a wooden Indian chief that comes to life and kills people. The second one, which is obviously where the special effects started to run out because there's some people on a barge and there's basically a bin bag floating around trying to get them.
Yeah.
And then the third one was about a hitchhiker or something. Just awful. Just absolutely awful. Crap. Okay, right, chaps. Have you seen the Masters of the Universe trailer?
Yes.
Today is. Take it away. We'll start with you, Efren. What did you think of it, bud?
Okay, I basically don't know anything. I know Masters of the Universe exists. Obviously, I always see, stuff on Instagram or comic books. But besides that, I really don't know anything about Masters of the Universe. To me, it looks like a fun movie to go see. I like the special effects in it. I like Jared Leto's character. I know people mentioned his voice earlier. I thought it was fine. I have nothing to compare it to.
Yeah.
So, I give this a thumbs up, and I am going to go to the movie theaters and watch this.
Yeah. Good man. Sorrel, what about you?
Yeah, I'll definitely go into the cinema to see this. I do like a good fantasy story. I liked most of the trailer. I just can't get on with Skeletor's voice right now, but I might change my mind when I'm in the theater. I'm so used to hearing that ridiculous high-pitched voice, and I wish that I've kept a hint of that in it somewhere. I'm hoping there's going to be a bit in the movie where he does
the laugh,
just at least does the laugh or something.
Yeah, let one know in the comments. Let one know in the comments, guys, what you thought of the trailer. I absolutely loved this trailer. I mean, I love the first trailer. You know, I've got a lot of affection for the franchise. Efren, the thing that people are worried about in terms of the voice of Skeletor is he's got a very distinct, high-pitched, squeaky almost voice in the cartoons.
Okay.
The truth is, though, they've tried to keep as faithful to the series as possible with some of the costume designs and things like that. I think if you stuck that original Skeletor voice in that design, it would sound ridiculous.
Yeah,
I don't think it would work. No. So I think you're right, Sarah. I think we need to get a snippet of it, but I couldn't be chewed with it all through the film, I don't think. I think the special effects for this look amazing. What really pleased us was from the last trailer, I'd kind of almost convinced myself that the transformation into He-Man was going to happen at the very kind of end by battle, the big climax kind of thing. I don't think that's the case at all from this trailer. We see him all over the shop in the He-Man kind of costume, Yeah, I just think it looks great. I just cannot wait. And then we've got Supergirl. So, first trailer was out a little while ago. Was good. I was struggling to see from the first trailer a lot of the links to the source material. And then this trailer has dropped today. Don't know if you guys have seen it yet. Yeah. This trailer has dropped today, and it feels almost beat by beat of the book. It's got a lot more of the book in there. So, what did you think, Sorrel?
It's got a very strong emotional pull to it, hasn't it? It looks very good. You felt it in that trailer. I'm looking forward to it. It's got.
Have you read the story?
Takes. I haven't yet. I've still got it on my list of things. I've got it on there. I've got the physical copy. I've just not read it yet. Yeah. It's on my shelf. Because I know you guys recommended it, but yeah, the film looks really cool. I mean, Lobo is the character that Moa was destined to play. I think, wasn't it? That's just him. Yeah. He doesn't need a costume. He is Lobo.
Yeah. Have you seen this one, Efren? You seen the trailer today?
No, I didn't know there was a new trailer today. But I can't wait to see this movie. I think James Gunn has got his pulse on DC now. And keeping my fingers crossed. They have that little dog in there again, Crypto.
Yeah.
So, You know?
So I think this trailer pleased me because of that, Ephraim, because the first trailer I was trying to understand how it can be as emotionally heavy as the book, because the book's got some real heavy hitting scenes in it, and I wasn't getting that from the first trailer, and I was a little bit worried. And then this one, it very much hits all those right notes for me. So yeah, looking forward to this as well. Two great films there. Looking forward to both of them.
And the thing is, what I think about it is, like, I think Superman was very much like the campy kind of introduction to the universe, wasn't it? Kind of the, the goody two shoes hero. This feels like it's going to be a little bit more grittier and with hints of like the Guardians of the Galaxy kind of feels vibes to it, but with a bit more grit. I think there's a lot more emotion and darkness to this. Yeah,
and that, I mean, the it's interesting. The book really does play on some of those heavy scenes. There's a couple of chapters of the book that I haven't seen referenced in the trailer, and I'm not sure if they'll be able to pull it off because it's very dark stuff. I mean, you're talking about like wiping out races and things like that, So yeah, but yeah, looks cool. Ephraim, going to start with you next. Have you seen the trailer for the new Harry Potter show?
Yes, we mentioned it in our group chat, and I know Sorrel that won't, but I can't wait to see this. I think it's going to be good. I mean, it's going to take, each book is going to be a year. And I heard the cost of this movie, or the cost of this series is going to dwarf the movies, just how much it costs. I forgot the numbers, but I can't wait for it. I read the books, and it's going to, I think like I said, each season is going to be a book, and it's going to delve more into the characters. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed, but I can't wait to see this.
Yeah, you've got to think Harry Potter, the films, they're about 2.5 hours long each, maybe at a push. Whereas this is going to be like, 10 episodes spread out over, you know what I mean? So like, you're going to get a full in-depth look at the book a bit more properly. But the one thing I couldn't get on with when I watched it, the kids have got it down. I think they're great. But I mean, it's Nick Frost playing Hagrid. It's like he's doing a Robbie Coltrane impression, isn't it? He's doing an impression of Hagrid. And that's what I'm worried about. I don't want them to become caricatures of the people we already know.
Yes.
They need to be their own versions.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know about that.
I'm not a huge Harry Potter kind of fan. I like Harry Potter, don't get us wrong, but I'm not like, I haven't read the books and things like that. I think I read the first one to my kids and stuff like that. But I enjoy the films for what they are. I'm really excited about this. I think this is going to be a good little series. I just hope it does well, because it would be a real I mean, it's bound to do well, but it would be a shame for them to kind of start it off and not finish the entire run. Do you know what I mean? But if you think about it, that's what, like 10 years? How many years? A long time's worth of shows, isn't it?
Yeah, there's like 8 books, I believe. I heard they already started filming season 2 because for one specific reason, they don't want the kids to get older.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Need to
like
start
Stranger Things,
Yeah.
It's like Stranger Things, they were so older, they want to do this quick.
Yeah. So yeah.
The one thing with like the later books, I would assume that the final series would have to be a 2-part series, because a bit like what they did with the films, because there's so much material in that final book for Deathly Hallows.
Yeah.
Lot to cram in. Last couple of very, very quick reviews. Just to mention, Memory of a Killer. I've been watching that at the moment. This is a really interesting little series. Patrick Dempsey. Ephraim, you seen this one?
Yep, I've been watching it. I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, me too. I'm up to about episode 6, I want to say. Basically, it's about a hitman who's starting to develop Alzheimer's, which obviously as a hitman causes some issues. So yeah, really, really good. Again, if you've got the time, I'd recommend you check that out. And then you guys haven't seen it, so I'm not going to talk about it, but Daredevil, Born Again Season 2, Episode 1 came out last week. So watched that. Really, really good. And it's really interesting. I thoroughly enjoyed it, but I've read a couple of reviews who've seen like the full series, the early reviewers or whatever, and they've said that the first 3 episodes are the slowest episodes, and then it picks up the pace. If that's the case, it's gonna go mental, because the first episode's got some great stuff in it. So yeah, really, really enjoyed that. Let's just see what the guys in the chat are saying. Enjoying Superman must be an age thing. Just because me and Ephraim we've got good taste, Ephraim, isn't it? Fuzzy's talking about the Superman book. Fuzzy didn't like the Superman book. But yeah. Andrew, annoying, one of the shops I added last week announced that they're closing at the end of May. Oh, crikey. Let me know which one, Andrew, and we'll make sure it's removed from the list. Also looking for some reviews of Peter's channel, so we can include them on the front page. Just nice stuff. Just nice stuff, everybody, about how handsome I am and things like that. That sounds like a bad idea. How dare you, Andrew? I'm looking forward to Master of the Universe, but when he goes from Adam to He-Man, he needs a bit more muscle. Yeah, I do agree with you, Wayne. It's not the transformation I kind of expected, but what I would say in defense of that is when you actually see him in action, when he's swinging the sword and he's fighting people, he looks incredible. So I think that'll vanish from my mind.
Yeah. Also, as well, when you add a lot of muscle to the frame, you lose the flexibility. You lose the, you don't want a wooden actor, just a stuntman being wooden on screen, do you? Because we had that originally. That's what.
Yeah. Don't want Dolph.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
Sean, He-Man looked good. Definitely going to see it in the cinema. Yeah, me too, pal. If all the fans can complain about nowadays is his voice, you're doing well. Yeah, I think it's very faithful to the original. So hopefully we're going to get a great movie. I saw the trailer at the pictures. This is He-Man. Certainly we'll be going to see it despite not knowing any much about the characters. Good on you, Terry. Good on you, bud. Supergirl looks better than Superman. They can't show any more of Supergirl now. We've seen enough. I agree, Fuzzy. And I always say the same thing. I always moan about seeing too much in trailers, but then I cannot not watch the trailers. Do you know what I mean? I find it really hard to resist the trailers. Saw the Supergirl trailer earlier. I'll say it. Not a massive fan of Superman film. Henry Cavill was better. Stuff Potter. Barry Trotter. Not a lot of Potter I love. Not a lot of Potter I love. Won't be watching any more Supergirl trailers before they give the whole story away. Well, if you've read the book, Terry, which I know you have, you know the story, bud. After this one, though, I think I might start liking Lobo. To be fair, Terry, Lobo's not in the original story, so it'll be interesting to see what part he plays in the movie. Andrew, nice to see you, pal. I need to rewatch Supergirl trailer to figure out how I really feel about it. However, Lobo is the standout part. Yeah, I think he's going to be amazing. Isn't he? Evening all. Nice to see you, Capes, Cowards, and Chaos. Hope you're well, pal. Hope you're well. Oh, Phil, by the way, forgot I've already Oh, it's Phil. It's Phil. He was on screen with us the other week. It's Phil, by the way. Forgot I've already rebranded. Nice to see you, Phil. Phil's Nerdiverse. Now, Capes, Cowards, and Chaos. Good stuff. Nice to see you, Phil. Dad, shame on you. There's 7 books, not 8. Yeah, I've got to chastise you, bad Efren, bad boy. Yeah, try harder. See, your daughter is you need to bring her to London to take her to the Harry Potter museum.
Yeah, I told her, next trip I take, it'll have to be during warm weather. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, you might struggle, but yeah, I mean, we'll have a slightly warmer period in the summer.
Yeah.
Picked up a super sketch cover today, as it happens. Ooh, did you share that on Facebook, on Insta? Fuzzy, I don't remember seeing that one, pal. You'll have to send her a picture. I know. Can't speak. I know he isn't just hoping there's something for the people who have read the book. Maybe he's it. Yeah. Okay, guys. So I don't know if Andy's still in the chat. I just wanted to just show you a little bit of fun I've had. Andy's been doing incredible stuff on the web page, and he's converted me to having a little look at AI and things like that. You guys use AI much for thumbnails and stuff like that?
Not for thumbnails, but I use them for like helping me write my descriptions and things like that.
Video.
I'm very good with the keywordy stuff.
Yeah, so that's exactly what I've been doing. You do the same, Efren, do you?
Yes.
So I did an image the other day for a thumbnail, and I put it into the AI and said, "Can you improve this?" And it gave us some suggestions. And I was chatting with Andy and stuff about it, and I discovered if you put a few photos in, it can generate an avatar of yourself that you can use for future thumbnails. So I thought I'd just share some of the avatars that it wants me to use on my webpage. What in the holy shit is that? This is what I genuinely pushed for us to use on my... I haven't got one eye bigger than the other, have I? Be honest.
No.
No, not like that.
I mean, God, it was. And then Andy had done one, and he showed us the Triple G logo. For some reason, it inserted a naked woman in the middle of the logo. Not sure what the hell all that was about. So yeah, I don't think I will be using the AI. That one where I've got my hand on my head, I don't know what's happening with me nose. It's like I had a hammer to my head or someone. Yeah. Gee,
Ask it to do it in a cartoon style or a comic book style and see what it comes out with then. Because I've tried the realistic-y ones and they look awful. I think I tried one for one of our thumbnails about a good year ago, Pete, and it looked awful. So I started then making us up as like cartoon characters, and that always seems to work out a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm James isn't on the show tonight, but I did do some of James as well, just for shits and giggles. And I'll share them next week. No word of a lie, right? No word of a lie. You put your picture in, and it gives you an option to do 30 poses, and it creates your poses. So that's the kind of stuff I got, right? I put it in for James Keegan, and I said literally exactly the same prompt. Give us 30 poses using this image. Swear to God, 25 of them are stereotypical angry Irishman. I'm kind of pointing at the screen or looking like he's going to punch you. So, yeah. So I'll share those next time, I think. Just see what the chat is saying. I use AI for when I'm in bed, have a nookie with. Oh my God. C4. Love it. How dare you, Ash? How dare you? I picked up your lazy. It's picked up your lazy eye really well. Thanks. Peter, the acid years, dearie me. I didn't send you those ones, Andy. I thought I'd spare you that horror. Hello, Huratan. Nice to see you, pal. Long time lurker, first time caller. I picked up Journey into Mystery 73. 73 or 83, pal? Which the first appearance of Thor? 83. Great book to have. Either way, 73 is a beaut as well. I haven't got 73. Someone's cloning went a bit wrong. Absolutely did. Turkey teeth. This is why you should leave this all. Exactly, Andy. Exactly, mate. You're in charge. You are in charge. The Home Alone impression is in Triple J clone. 73. Very nice. Very nice. Lovely book to have. I've not got that one myself. Right, chaps, Back to the Future. So looking at a year in geek, this time we're looking at TV shows from 1997. Just the 6 to talk about. It was a bit late for new shows coming out in 97, but we've still got some crackers. So as usual, guys, I'll just quickly canter through them, and then you can talk about one yourself. So we had the debut of the TV series, so not the movie, but the TV series of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, starring Sarah Michelle Gellar. We've talked about that show on a number of occasions. Loved it, absolutely loved it. Although I could argue, mind, that I prefer Angel in the long run for more mature stories. But yeah, really love Buffy. Oz, not a one I'm familiar with. I have to say I haven't seen that one, about a prison. I believe so. Not one I'm familiar with. We've got Stargate SG-1, I think it's called, TV series based on the hit movie. I remember watching some of that, but not all of it. But again, a nice one. I'm Alan Partridge, absolute classic. I still watch that now. If that's on TV and I'm flicking channels, I'll watch that. Efren, you will not be aware of the genius that is Alan Partridge, are you?
No.
So Alan Partridge, played by Steve Coogan, he's had all kinds of different shows. He's kept the character relevant throughout the years. Basically, he's a sports presenter and chat show host, and he's horrific, absolutely horrific. And it's like a fly in the wall documentary series kind of thing, following him. I'm Alan Partridge, which came out in 97, season 1, is the one where he's living in a travel lodge. It's just superb, absolutely superb. Ally McBeal, not a series I ever watched, so I'd be interested to know your thoughts on that, guys. And then the next one, any idea what that last image is? The one with the cars and the weird bikes.
Is it Knight Rider?
It's Team Knight Rider.
Right.
This one missed me completely. Only lasted one series, but basically group of people have got the same kinds of vehicles as Michael had. So cars and bikes with AI intelligence and things like that. It ended on a cliffhanger with Michael Knight appearing. Well, he's back appearing, and it wasn't actually the Hoff; it was a stand-in, but then went nowhere. I don't think I ever saw that at all. But it's got us interested, I have to say. So we'll start with you, Efren. Which of those is which? So first of all, which ones have you seen, and then which one stands out?
So they're both the same. The one I basically seen was Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I mean, I just enjoyed it so much when it came out. I really enjoyed the series. Bummed, obviously, that they're not making it, that they're not coming back with a reboot of it. But the original series I really enjoyed. I understand why you said Angel was good too. It was more mature, you know. So shows, but yeah, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I seen bits and pieces of Oz. It was a really good series, you know, but I just never got into it. It's on HBO. Somebody mentioned in the comments this is what got HBO started, basically. You know, this series. It was very popular. Ally McBeal, I remember the dancing baby they made such a big deal about.
Yeah.
I would flip through the channels when it was on. I'd watch it for a couple seconds, and that's about it. The other three, never saw them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure, and this is not meant as a dig or anything like that. I don't know that Alan Partridge humor would translate to an American audience. It's a very British kind of humor.
Was it a comedy show?
Yes, but no. It's a comedy show. It is a comedy, but you're laughing at how awful of a human being he is and how
cringe comedy, isn't it?
It's cringe comedy. Yeah.
Okay.
He's just yeah. You'd have to watch a couple of episodes, everyone, just to get a feel for it. How about yourself, Sorrel?
The only one I've seen out of all them is Buffy. Stargate, I'm guessing that's the original Stargate, not Atlantis. I've only ever seen Atlantis. I don't recognize them people.
Yeah.
Not really. I saw Atlantis a long time ago.
Atlantis was the one based on a ship, wasn't it? Was it a spaceship? The Atlantis.
I watched it years later, and it was only because Momoa was coming up, and I saw him in it basically, and I wanted to watch it because of him. I'm a bit of a Momoa fanboy, if you've not realised, Pete.
Yes.
But Buffy the Vampire Slayer is the only one out of them I could say I faithfully watched from start to finish, including Angel and all the other weird things, the comic books that came after as well. Loved it all. I was a big Buffy guy growing up.
Class. Let's see what the chat are saying. C4 Darkman, I got AI to mash me, Ash, and Black Knight together for my streaming pick for when I do Fortnite. I think, is he talking about you? You mashed you, he's AI.
It's not me. I don't think it's about me.
No. We're quite well. Lost a bit of my neck, though. Yeah. Aha. That's Alan Partridge. I prefer Angel to Buffy as well. Yeah, very cool. Oz was groundbreaking. I have to check that one out if it's on repeat somewhere. Turned HBO into the channel it is today. Getting flashbacks of the baby and Ally McBeal. I remember the baby being, even by that then, like horrific, wasn't it? Not
horrific,
like the CGI kind of. Yeah. And he's saying Oz is perfect TV.
I think you can watch Oz on Amazon Prime, I think.
Oh, we'd have to give it a go. Team Knight Rider, or Timu Knight Rider, lol. Timu Knight Rider, yeah. Oz was a documentary drama show. Lots of really famous actors in it in the early roles. I'm going to have to do some digging on Oz, see what it's like. 1987 gave us the greatest show of all time, the Teletubbies. Yeah. Annie McBeal is Harrison Ford's Mrs. Yeah, that's right. Is it Felissa Lockhart? No, is that right? Thingy Lockhart?
Felicity.
Yeah.
I forgot her name, yeah.
Annie McBeal bored me. Love a bit of Partridge. This is a painful conversation for a Stargate fan. I remember watching the movie and liking the movie.
Yeah.
Because James Spader was in it. And then I don't think I ever really watched the show, but then I did watch, it might have been Atlantis, where was Robert
Atlantis
Carlyle.
Was Sky One when I was growing up. Robert Carlyle was in bits of it.
Yeah. So I think that's the one I watched a few episodes of. Oz is dated now. It looks its age. Okay, I might check out an episode or two. Okay, chaps, we're going to end with a quick question for you. I wanted to do this last week, but we ran out of time. So we talked last week a little bit about Invincible, the cartoon. And basically what I wanted to talk about was best superhero cartoons. I'm going to show you an image in a second, but I want to know what you think the best cartoon based on superhero properties has been. And I'll show you some in a minute to refresh your memory. I did ask the guys on good old Instagram, and Andrew said any answer other than X-Men or Batman the animated series should be ignored. Wayne, Space Sentinels. I don't know that one, Wayne. Don't think I know that one. Spider-Man. Oh, Spider-Man is amazing, friends. And Batfink, very good. We've got Defenders of the Earth. We've got the 90s Spider-Man is best, enough said. And we've got its Batman animated series, hands down, the GOAT from Fuzzy Dunlop. I stuck a few images up there just to refresh your memory a little bit. I think it's fair to say we've had some absolutely stunning superhero-based animated series. I'm a massive fan. I know everybody automatically goes to Spider-Man and X-Men. I like them. Don't get us wrong. I like them, but they don't kind of register as much as, which is strange because I'm more of a Marvel man than a DC man. But Justice League Unlimited is absolutely cemented in my memory because of the variety of storylines, the changing rota, the fact they did some comic book stories. Their version of Alan Moore's For the Man Who Has Everything is stunning, absolutely stunning. Big fan of Batman Beyond as well. We've then got some modern stuff. Loved Superhero Squad when I was a bit younger with the kids. Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, one of my all-time favorites. And absolutely love The Tick, the original Tick. But if I had to pick one of them and say which one, if they were all shown on TV at the same time and I could only pick one to flick onto and watch, it would have to be Justice League Unlimited for me. I absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. Sorrel, we'll start with you, bud. What do you think?
The thing with Batman, Spider-Man, and X-Men was they were adult enough that you could sit and watch them now, even looking back, because the storylines still hold up, because they were quite mature for a children's audience. They had some groundbreaking little bits in there. Some stuff that you didn't even realize till years later, like the thing with Spider-Man going to visit the girl in the hospital that's she's dying of something, isn't she? And she's in a hospice, and he shows his face to her.
So that's a direct storyline from the comics. The 2-page for the boy who collects Spider-Man. It's a great story.
But like they're able to deliver that in a kid's cartoon without kids really even fully understanding it. And then you look back now as an adult and you go, God, that's heartbreaking. That's ace. I love that. Yeah. But for me, if I could only go back and watch one now, it'd have to be X-Men Evolution. And I know it's not everyone's favorite, but I friggin' loved that growing up.
Yeah. No, it's a good one.
I remember they did
an
apocalypse storyline on it. They did an apocalypse storyline on it at the very end, and they introduced Gambit in it, and then they just used him for like 2 or 3 episodes, and they were gone again. I'm like, no, it was like a really cool version of Gambit as well.
I know why you're going for that, because it's more kind of gothy, isn't it? It's quite grungy, gothy, rogue.
It was of the era, and it was very much. I remember growing up in that era. I was quite gothy and grungy, and that spoke to me. Yeah. Again, you know me, guys. It had Emma Frost in it. It had Rogue in it. She had a sexy voice. I was there for it.
Filth. Absolute filth. Efren, how about yourself, pal?
If I could only watch one of these, it would also be Justice League Unlimited. I love that series so much. I think it got me even to read more, DC books, because I would normally just read Marvel books and that's it. Yeah. So I knew about DC characters, but I just enjoyed it so much. I think it got me reading more DC books. The funnest one, over the top craziness, is the Harley Quinn one at the bottom towards the bottom.
Never seen it.
Oh my God. It is so hilarious. Over the top, just craziness. They make fun of everybody. They don't take anything seriously. They make Batman look like a buffoon. It's just over the top craziness. If you want to see a cartoon come to life, basically, just Harley Quinn, I would recommend that one. The one I'm disappointed with the most, but I thought it would be more like the comic book, is the What If series. I was hoping they would take more directly from the comic book and not do like just completely different stories that we never heard about. So at the beginning, I couldn't wait for it, but towards I still watched them, but I was disappointed by that one somewhat.
I think that's a great shout, Efren, because I think for me, What If would have been so much. I know why they did it, because they think nobody will watch it if it's not heavily linked to the MCU.
Yeah.
I would have been much happier if it was just a standalone Marvel Comics series.
Yeah.
And stop trying to shoehorn basically the cheap actors or the cheaper voice talent that they can get into the cartoons and making stories about them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because there was a few episodes in the last season that felt like literally it was, whose voice can we get let's use him and create a story around it. And it was cack, you know.
Yeah, I was
Did
disappointed by that towards the
any
end.
of you guys watch The Tick?
No.
Oh, it's tremendous.
I know of it, but I've never watched it.
Yeah.
Just great series. Great series. Batman Beyond as well. I remember when that first came out. Obviously, that character, Terry, not introduced in comic books, so his first appearances in the cartoon series. And I remember just getting the shock of seeing Bruce Wayne as an old man kind of mentor in this. It was a great little series. Really
Yeah,
good
that was
series.
good too.
Probably my first memory is Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends.
Yeah.
Introduced to Firestar and Iceman and all the rest of it. Again, great little series. Great series. So yeah, classic, some good cartoons. Let's see what the chat are saying. Andrew saying Stargate 1 is significantly better than the movie. Carlisle's in Stargate Universe. All right. Okay. Thanks, Andrew. Thanks, pal. 90s Marvel action. Oh, yeah. It's really Young Justice. Great series as well. And it got quite dark from memory as it went on. I think C4, didn't it? I think some of the later seasons were quite adult. So, yeah, it tied to a lot of the animated series. Yeah, and I think we'll have to, be honest and say DC are knocking it out of the park with some of their animated movies. They do make some strange choices now and then, but the animated movies they do are very cool. Have you seen the latest Invincible episodes? The series is doing note for me. I think it's poor. No, Fuzzy. No, you're wrong. You're wrong. No, I'll give you the last episode, the Devil Detective one, or whatever you call them, was shite. Really didn't like that one at all. Before that, I've enjoyed it. I came home from work and my son watches it as well. And he said, "Don't even bother watching this, it's crap." I think, all right. And interestingly, that's an episode that's not based on the comics. So they've been doing pretty much complete kind of word for word, almost comic interpretations. That's one of the only episodes where they've written it from scratch, and it's from part of his story that he didn't publish. And it was dire. It was dire. I've never seen the Max. Any of you guys seen the Max?
No.
No, I've not seen the Max cartoon. Spawn. James has often saying Spawn's a great one. I need to check that one out as well. Without X-Men the Animated Series, I'd never have bought a comic. I have to credit it because of that. Yeah, I mean, I loved it back in the day. Loved it. I'd also put the OG. Oh, yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
See, I like the OG Turtles. It was nostalgic. It's my childhood, but I would argue that the 2012 series, I know it wasn't everyone's favorite, but that was more like they had a lot more darker storylines, a lot more comic book accuracy. There were some good episodes in the 2012 one. There were about 4 or 5 seasons of that, I think, maybe more. It was a long-standing series on Nickelodeon for a long time, and they got some quite dark episodes for a kids series. You even had like the bit where Raphael became I forgot the name of the character. It became like his own superhero, didn't he?
Okay.
Like a Silver Samurai, something they call it. I think it was something like that. But they went through all of like some of the comic book stuff. It was quite good.
I remember the original when it first came out, and I remember sitting having me tea on my knee, watching that, and the theme tune just hitting. Obviously over here, for you, Efren, it was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. For us, ninja is too much of a scary word for kids, so we changed it to Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles.
Yeah.
But yeah, the theme tune, incredible, absolutely incredible. Fuzzy, that's a good shout. Andrew is saying lots of nostalgia for Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. Yeah, I loved it. Absolutely loved it. How dare you miss Bruce Campbell? Diss Bruce Campbell. When did we diss?
When you mentioned
his
logo,
got you.
Bruce Campbell's Ash.
Got you. Yeah. You're allowed to be wrong, so it's okay. Okay, chaps. So, just to mention, we've got channel memberships on my channel and also on Sorrel's channel. Please do check them out. Huge thank you to everybody who's a member. It really does mean a lot. I'll probably be doing a members live next week because I'm on holiday next week. So I might try and squeeze in a members live and give away a slab and show you some comics.
I'm going to crash it. I'm going to go on.
I'm going to crash it. You're going to crash it. Didn't get a chance to do my live show this weekend because I was too busy, but also there wasn't many issue number ones I wanted to talk about. I will try and get one done this Easter Sunday. I'll see. I'll try and get one out. Maybe it's on Saturday instead. This video is out at the moment. Please do check that out. The next video coming out on Thursday night is Supergran. You guys familiar with Supergran?
Never.
No.
Never seen it.
Efren? No, she's a Scottish superhero granny, man.
Oh.
She's incredible, absolutely incredible. One of the best theme tunes you'll ever hear by Billy Connolly. It's just phenomenal. So yeah, so got that coming out on Thursday to check out. Please do give it some love, because some of these retro videos I'm doing aren't doing very well. So I'd appreciate you at least clicking on and giving it a little look-see. So that's all from me. Efren, we've got something happening this Thursday, have we?
This Thursday, we do.
Maybe not. Maybe I thought we were doing something. I don't know why I had in my mind that we were doing
question show, no?
The
We're
question
not
show.
doing the question show on Thursday.
Oh my gosh. Dang. Yeah, we're doing the question show on Thursday. Thank you for reminding me.
I thought we might be.
We're doing the monthly question show where I'll send you guys, just send me the questions where we each give out 2 comic book, entertainment, toys, movies, any type, those 2 types of questions, and 1 bonus question. It could be on anything. That's this Thursday at 12 p.m. my time, 8 p.m. your time, on Peter and my channel, on Sorrell's channel too, if he wants to join us on there. But yeah, this Thursday.
Good stuff. Looking forward to that. And then me and Efren are going to do a show probably sometime next week. We'll let you know when, looking at the best comic shops and conventions in the UK as picked by, who was picked?
It's a service that I use to catalog my comic books. It's called Zap Kapow. Yeah. They come out with a blog, and they started coming out with a lot more of them. So I looked at it, and I was looking, is this list any good? Is it legit? But then they had one convention that I know is legit because I've been to it. It's like, oh, this is a good one. So I told Peter, and we're going to do that. Yeah. And this month coming up, we're going to do our monthly advance orders also.
Yeah, absolutely. So lots to look forward to.
Yeah.
Mr. Sorrell, what have we got coming up on your channel, bud?
I'll be back live on Saturday. If anyone wants to tune into that over on my YouTube channel. But tomorrow I'm posting my reactions, reviews, and rankings for all the Terrifier movies. I finally got through all 3 of the damn things. Jesus, it's shite.
Yeah.
That gets fun towards the end of it.
Yeah, it just gets numb.
It just gets stupid.
It's numb. I mean, We've
still got 1 more to go.
Yeah, Efren, not for you. Not for you, these Terrifier movies. No. But it gets to the point where it's just meat and gore.
It's just gratuitous for the sake of it.
Yeah. Anyway. Ladies and gents, that's your whack. Thank you so much for staying with us tonight. We've had 20 odd people watching. Really do appreciate your time. Please check out the Gentleman on Screen's channels, Passpoint Comics and Super Sorrel. Also, please do go give my website a little bit of a look-see. Feel free to pop some reviews in the message section, and we shall get them up on screen. For now, though, that's your whack. We'll catch you next time. Take care. Bye.
The curtains close, it's time to go. We really hope you enjoyed the show. Check out my channel for more geeky fun, and hit like and subscribe before you run. All that remains is our thanks to you, from Triple G and his YouTube crew. We really do hope you come on back, but for now, that's your whack. Yeah, that's